Good morning, everyone. Back at the leaf cleanup again today. I'm getting a little bit later of a start because I had so many things to do this morning with sign shop, of course. And it rained last night for quite a bit, so that's going to slow the leaf cleanup down a little bit for picking it up. But it's also going to keep them leaves from blowing all over everywhere when I'm blowing them around. So it's going to help out a little bit, but slow it down a little bit. So just make it a little bit longer, but I think a little easier. So today I have 6 yards to do. 5 of them are all in one neighborhood where I'm just going to have to move the vehicle or move this truck twice. So it's going to be great on once I get to that neighborhood. Just first one I'm going to, I don't know if I'll be able to get a video there. It's a brand new one that I said I was going to do, and I've got to go look at it right now. It should be a small lot. The only thing I'm worried about is if they've got a fence, and if the fence has got a big enough gate for me to get through, because that's deciding how long it's going to take me to get that yard done. Okay, first yard done, and I didn't set up a camera. It's just really no good place to set it up. And that is a new yard. It's a small yard. There's a lot of stuff going on there. There's flower beds all over everywhere and leaves everywhere. So yeah, this had a lot of leaves, but they were just so chopped up I just couldn't put a camera anywhere. And I broke the mount for the camera on 0 turn, so I haven't replaced that yet or made another one, so be it. Anyhow, on to my neighborhood where there's a whole bunch of them all together. And I'm probably about do 2 of them, and I'll have to go dump out because my trailer is going to be full, and then I'll finish up the rest of them. Boy, this is just a beautiful day. It's 43 degrees out, partly sunny, no breeze. The dust, there's not hardly any dust at all because it rained last night, which it was getting all leaves. They're not blowing everywhere when I'm going through it, so that's going way faster. And the best thing about that made my whole day is I pulled up to a yard. It's a bigger yard. It's a pain in the butt yard, and so is a customer. But I pulled up, and the yard was cleaned out. That made my whole day because I didn't want to do that yard. I don't want to do that, or I don't want to have that customer anymore. So hopefully he quit, and then I can get rid of it, because that's one I took on this past spring. He had me do the cleanup in his yard, and he was one of them angry neighbors. I'll put a link up here if I remember. And Vicki absolutely hated the yard, and we didn't really care for him too much anyhow as a customer, because every week that we went there, he had us do something different because he didn't like the way it was done. I had to mow it in a different direction because he didn't like the way the lines looked. And it was just every week it was something. Actually, it was every 2 weeks. It should have been done every week, but I had to cut it every 2 weeks, and I had to bag it. So he paid for it, and the estimate I gave to him was lower than it should have been anyhow. It should have been $10 more per cut, but you know, I made a commitment to him. I gave him an estimate, and that's what it was. So dealt with it, and then hopefully I don't have to deal with him no more. Like I said, a good day. Okay, finally got to all these yards. I just got done blowing them all out. Spent about an hour on 3 of them blowing it all out. This is what I got. I have the first yard here. Yeah, it's about a foot deep or something like that. And pretty much the leaves are all right here. There's hardly anything in the back, so this is all right here. Same thing with this yard. The leaves are all up and right here. And the yard across the street, them are all up in there. So what I'm going to do is get this yard and then this yard, and then drive around the block and park up in front of that house. That's where I'm going to end up. So this usually takes me about 4 hours to do these 3 yards. I've been on it an hour so far, and I've got 2 hours of daylight left, so let's see what happens.
To watch it all, and it used to be you and I. There's only one thing
Okay, I decided to move the truck real quick, like, because I didn't want to deal with that lady and her neighbor there. They're cranky. Come out just to yell it because I didn't get there last week to clean up the leaves. But doesn't matter, there was snow on the ground, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, they can be cranky all they want. I don't have to deal with it anymore. And since they're so mad at me, I probably won't have that one next year either, so that'd be fine. That's another one of them yards that I don't care if we keep it or not. So it's just one of them help out a buddy yards, and you know how them go. So anyhow, years past, I would have been all upset and getting all mad and everything else, but anymore, whatever, doesn't matter to me now. So because we want to get down, I think Vicki said we want to be down around 40 or 50 lawns by next year, which I don't think is going to happen because I think we got between 80 and 90 right now, so we're not going to be able to get rid of that many, but we'll give a few away because we got to get this down lower yet. So I'm going to jump out and finish these 2 yards.
Lights changing red to green.
Okay, that takes care of that. I had to put my regular glasses on because that's getting too dark out here. This yard turned out pretty decent. Along with all that. That yard looks really good. And when I was cutting on this end, I'm not sure how much conversation that the camera caught about the crazy lady from down the street a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's a house on the corner. The lady come stomping down because I blew leaves in her yard. And she was all mad about it. So I've been dealing with kind of craziness all day long. So yeah, it happens. So I'm going to go collect some money from all of these people and go empty this thing out. It'll be dark by the time I get done, but at least it'll be done today. Okay, I finally got everything all taken care of. I almost forgot to end the video until I was unloading the truck and getting all my stuff in for tomorrow. So that's pretty much going to be it for me for today. It was, I think I got 5 yards in and had a little bit of entertainment with some crazy people today. But you get that some days. Today was my day for crazy people. So I'm not sure what's going to happen in the morning. We're supposed to get a lot of rain. Tomorrow is like 90%. I'm not sure if it's going to shut down early on the rain or if it's going to work all day. I'm not sure on that. And then it's supposed to turn cold after that, I believe, and we're going to get snow. So I might be done. Today might be my last day for the season. I don't know. We'll find out here in a few days. So please leave a comment in the comment section, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when the next video is released. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you on the next yard.